Just because it's unseasonably warm here in the Bluegrass, that may not be the case if you're flying out of town. We're tracking airport delays and cancellations coming up.
Want to go kill Kim Jong-un?
It's one of the most talked about movies, and now it's coming to 2 theaters in central Kentucky. Details on The Interview coming up. Santa Claus has already begun his annual journey around the world. We'll talk to the folks at NORAD. They're tracking his trip.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 4:30.
An update now to some breaking news we brought you at 4 o'clock. Winds and rain leaving some travelers temporarily in the dark. This is video from Bluegrass Airport. According to Kentucky Utilities, officials there say that a transmission line outage on the line that parallels Versailles Road down past the airport, and they had some problems with that line. KU says they do now know that a cause right now, but the power just came back on in the last few minutes. Whitney Wetzel is at Bluegrass Airport with an update on flight delays and cancellations. It's our top story at 4:30.
The threat of winter storms across the country are affecting flights out of Bluegrass Airport this Christmas Eve. Just because it feels pretty nice out here, that may not be the case if you're heading out of town. The National Weather Service predicts Christmas Eve precipitation to spread from Missouri to Michigan, with rain turning into snow in some areas. Several inches are expected to hit Illinois, so some flights to and from Chicago out of Bluegrass Airport have already been canceled. If you're planning to fly down south, severe storms yesterday led to some delays in Atlanta, and this morning a flight to Dallas from Lexington was delayed. Also, a flight to Charlotte was canceled. Despite that, travelers we caught up with say they haven't had too much stress.
It is dead in here. Yeah, it should be pretty easy to get through security, no line waiting, so that's nice. Once you get to the bigger airports, it's a little crazier.
If you're traveling at all over the next 2 weeks, it's definitely a good idea to keep an eye on the weather and track your flight for any delays or cancellations. In Lexington, Whitney Wetzel, WKYT.
Now, earlier today, flights to and from Philadelphia and Atlanta also experienced some delays, and we'll have an update on the power outage at the Bluegrass Airport coming up on WKYT News again at 5 o'clock, but again, power back on at the airport. It is a windy, wet start to the holiday with widespread rain and heavy winds across the Bluegrass, and some of that rain could turn into snow by Christmas morning. Let's check in with meteorologist Jim Caldwell. How about it, Jim?
At least a few flakes. That's what we're hoping for at this point. This is certainly not what you would expect for a Christmas-type system. We're still tracking wind gusts out there close to 30 and beyond as far as the speed's concerned. Look at Mount Sterling coming in 34 miles per hour. Now, out ahead of this, where you see a bit of a zone where there's not much wind showing up, calm in Ashland, and then down to Prestonsburg where it comes in at 2 miles per hour. That will continue to increase as we advance through the next few minutes. Literally, the next few minutes, we'll watch that wind speed continue to increase. But these are the gusts currently. We're getting close to 30 in Lexington, the same thing in Somerset, right at 29 miles per hour. We've got the showers that continue to creep through the area while it's beginning to get a little more broken in spots. That leading edge of this, where some of the strong winds were located earlier, continues to work its way through eastern parts of Kentucky. Well, with that in mind, too, we've got a wind advisory that runs through 9 o'clock tonight for all the areas highlighted here in blue. We were talking wind gusts maybe up to 40 miles per hour from time to time. Now, they'll continue to calm down overnight. We'll track that, and we'll track the rest of your 7-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Jim. It's been one of the most talked about Christmas Day movies, and it could be difficult to see. Sony Studios initially pulled the movie The Interview after a cyber attack and threats. But a theater in Georgetown will be showing it tomorrow, and the Kentucky Theater will also be showing it sometime after the first of the year. WKYT's Phil Pendleton has more on the controversial movie's limited release from Georgetown.
Theaters of Georgetown here in Georgetown will be showing The Interview tomorrow on Christmas Day. In fact, the manager tells me that they never planned on not showing it. Of course, now Sony pulled the movie initially, but then it said it would be offered to limited theaters. Theaters of Georgetown is planning to show the movie. The manager says despite all the talk of cyber attacks and threats, she feels like they need to offer entertainment options to those who want to see it.
We have had phone calls. Our Facebook page kind of exploded excited last night when we announced that we would have it. A lot of positive comments, a lot of thank yous, we'll be there, that type of comment to the fact that we're showing it. So we're just looking forward to a wonderful Christmas here at Theaters of Georgetown.
And the Kentucky Theater will also be showing the movie, but because of some prior contractual agreements, they will not actually be receiving the movie until sometime after the first of the year. We'll tell you more about that coming up at 5:30. But for now, in Scott County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
We'll have some links to the Theaters of Georgetown website on WKYT.com, which have the times the interview will be showing tomorrow. The interview is also now available online for a price. It's available on Google Play, YouTube, and Microsoft Xbox for $5.99. Experts say you should not worry about hackers coming after you for streaming the movie. They point out that the cyber attack was against Sony Pictures, and there's no malware in the movie itself. Volunteers have their Santa hats on. The phone lines are ringing and the screens are lighting up to track Santa. Here's a live look at Santa's journey as members of the military track his movements. Meteorologist Micah Harris talked this morning with the Major General in charge of keeping an eye on Old St. Nick.
Well, he's the busiest person in the world today. Santa Claus is hard at work in places where it's already nighttime. With the help of the folks at North American Aerospace Defense Command, you can now track where Santa is right at this moment. Now, NORAD volunteers are answering phone calls and emails from children wondering when Santa Claus is finally coming to their town. Major General Charles D. Lucky is Chief of Staff at NORAD in the U.S. Northern Command. He joins us now from Peterson Air Force Base in Colorado. First up, Major General, how's everything going with Santa's trip so far?
We've been tracking him, as you know. We do this every year. We've been tracking him pretty closely this year, but he's on pace. In fact, he's a little ahead of pace this year, so things are looking good. I understand we're going to hit a little bit of weather when we hit the east coast of the United States, but Rudolph's on the team. We'll make sure we got him out front before Santa hits the east coast, and I think we should be good. And as I said, stay on pace to deliver packages throughout the United States, and obviously come into Lexington in your neck of the woods sometime around 8:45 to 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if all goes to plan.
Boy, you know those kids are going to be really excited. Look, Santa's a busy guy now, and we see the volunteers, we hear the volunteers in the background. Talk about how many people are involved in this effort today.
So it depends on, you know, we work in shifts. It started very early this morning, obviously, when Santa started moving. But we have thousands of volunteers. We got folks working phones. We have people working on answering emails.
You know, when I found out about I was going to be able to talk to you guys about tracking Santa, I heard of this infamous typo, how this story got started. It's a pretty neat story. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so the bottom line is, it was, you know, over 50 years ago, somebody made a phone call, and they were calling a local news outlet here, but they hit a digit wrong, you know, when they dialed, and actually got one of the controllers at what was the predecessor to NORAD, the Continental Air Defense Command. And the airman who answered the phone was right on message. Responded with making sure we were looking at the radar, and gave the caller an idea where Santa was. And from that day till today, this program, as I said, has expanded over the years to be not only a fantastic opportunity for us to keep an eye on Santa and make sure that he stays safe and secure as he travels the globe at essentially the speed of starlight, but it also gives the team here an opportunity to talk to a lot of folks from around the world, and it's a great NORAD operation. We're very proud of it. It's a lot of fun.
Major General, thanks so much for your time. I know you guys are busy. Go back to tracking Santa and get him here safely. All right, to track Santa and learn more about where he is at right now, just go to WKYT.com. I'm meteorologist Micah Harris, WKYT.
And one of the most asked questions for NORAD, when will Santa arrive at my house? Well, they say in most countries it seems Santa arrives between 9 and midnight. If children are still awake, he moves on to another house and he goes back later when the kids are asleep. For many people, driving around looking at Christmas lights has become a family tradition. Our Deanne Stevens is out and about at a home in Lexington where many people have stopped throughout the years. Hey, Deanne.
Hey guys, we are here on Chenaway Road where for many years now, 30 to be exact, many of you have driven by and enjoyed the beautiful Christmas lights and the message given by the Turners here. Ron Turner with us. And Mr. Turner, you have done this for so many years. Why did you guys start doing this? And you continue to do it every year.
Well, it's a tradition. Lighting to me brings joy and spark. And we've been doing it. My mother and dad did it for many, many years. Not quite this much, but we started that, and the letters and the people and the joy that we get out of this, and the people that sends the letters and nice comments, it's just wonderful.
You guys get many thank you notes from many different families. Many that have stopped by here tonight continue to stop by, like the Sloan family we introduced folks to a little bit ago. But you also have a special message for folks that you show, the meaning of the candy cane.
Yes, this is something I found many years ago, actually in a candy cane with a message on the outside, and I read it. I think I got it on the Delta airplane, and it's a meaning that says the meaning of the candy cane. And it says many years ago, a candy maker wanted to make a candy that would symbolize the true meaning of Christmas, Jesus.
The hard candy was shaped like a J to represent that Jesus is our rock of all ages.
The candy was made of white to stand for the pureness of Jesus. The red represents the blood that Jesus shed on the cross to save us from our sins.
So the next time that you see a candy cane, take a minute to remember the true meaning of Christmas. Merry Christmas from Linda and I and the Turner and Widmer family.
And thank you for what you do for our families and spreading the joy and the special message of Christmas. And from the many families like the Sloan family who stopped by tonight to see, and they have for many years. She said she came as a kid here. I bet you see that all the time.
We see a lot of it, and it's enjoyable. So, we're open the gates there to now to Christmas. People can come in and go up, take a picture in the front. Sometimes we let people in and make it a little special for us as well.
And there's even candy canes that you leave with. So a very Merry Christmas. Come on, Sloan family. Let's tell everybody. Anna and George are a little bit chilly. A very Merry Christmas. Say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, guys. And a Happy New Year.
Thank you, Deanne. Mark Wahlberg bets on a character with a losing streak, and Adam Sandler ends up on top of a not-so-nice list. Suzanne Marquez has your eye on entertainment.
Frozen is the Associated Press 2014 Entertainer of the Year. The animated film first hit theaters in 2013, but its popularity, driven by the Idina Menzel hit Let It Go, helped Frozen melt hearts all through this year as well. Adam Sandler is still Hollywood's worst investment, according to Forbes. For the second year in a row, Sandler was named the most overpaid actor. Forbes compared the total box office take for his last 3 films to his total pay. It says Sandler earned the studio $3.20 for every dollar he was paid. Johnny Depp was number 2 at $4.10 per dollar, and Ben Stiller was number 3 with $4.80.
Do you know who does right at the highest level?
Opening tomorrow, The Gambler. Mark Wahlberg stars as a man who has everything, only to lose it all to a secret gambling addiction.
The truth was that this guy, who had what people would seem would be enough to make you happy, was not happy with material things, and he wanted to strip himself of all of that.
The Gambler also stars John Goodman and Brie Larson. And Into the Woods star Emily Blunt has her holiday plans all set. She said it's all about the big dinner.
I want to make turkey for Christmas. That's what British people eat at Christmas. Because we don't do Thanksgiving, so I might just make my family have 2 turkeys this year.
Into the Woods also opens Christmas Day. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Suzanne Marquez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Jim, National Eggnog Day. Santa takes a swim and a dog rings the Salvation Army bell. It's the video that will have you talking. Take a look at this on Christmas Eve. It's another unofficial and less holy holiday. This is Christmas Eve, but there's another holiday. Raise your glass to National Eggnog Day. NationalHolidayCalendar.com highlights this offbeat holiday. The site says it was left holding an empty glass after doing some research to try and figure out the creator and origin of National Eggnog Day. Nevertheless, the holiday is being celebrated, and it pairs nicely with Christmas. Cheers to that. Santa Claus ditching his sled and headed down under to spread some holiday joy to the fishes. St. Nick literally taking a dip at the Melbourne Aquarium. Visitors got to see Santa swim around the tank, ringing his jingle bells. Santa dried off and then loaded up his sleigh to begin his trip around the world, hopefully a little drier. And the Salvation Army bell ringers are a common sight in many towns across the U.S., including Lexington, during the holidays. But Brandy, the bell ringer in Louisville, brings a special treat to those who come to see her. Brandy's a 2-year-old Dalmatian, and she helps out her owner, Judith Dugan, at a Louisville grocery store. Dugan says that she always gets more donations when she brings Brandy, and that the children love to hang out with the special